The main difference between ultra-successful and mediocre people in terms of accomplishment and quality of life is their habits. Habits are patterns of conduct that are automatic now. They specify how we go about living our daily lives. How far we can go in life is ultimately determined by our habits. Today we will be looking at top 10 mediocre mindsets to avoid. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. Number 10. They are lacking in purpose and intent. We must intentionally consider who we want to become and what we want to devote our lives to achieving if we are to succeed in life. When you ponder, what is the point of my life? What purpose do I serve in this world? What am I here for? In essence, you're starting a journey of self-discovery to learn more about who you are, your strengths and talents, and how you express and use them to transform your life. However, this is not the situation for average individuals. People that are average don't try to understand who they are and what they're capable of. They don't plan out their goals for the future. Instead, they put their life in the hands of fate and trust that something, a discovery, good fortune, or whatever, will transpire to make their aspirations come true. Number 9. They listen to naysayers. I've only lived a little time, but one of the things I've learned is that if you allow them, people will talk you out of your dreams. Let's face it, doubters have a way of instilling worries, regardless of whether they are your closest friends, family members, or spouse. The reason why the majority of individuals remain average is that when they have a purpose to pursue, instead of making up their minds to act, they start to second-guess themselves and seek approval from others. By listening to the voices that exaggerate their concerns rather than motivating them with confidence, they become frozen and defeated. You must be prepared to trust your intuition and play according to your instincts if you want to play differently, achieve great things, and have an effect. Number 8. They set low standards. You have such low expectations for yourself that you are content with average results. People that are average aspire to accomplish the bare minimum. They can't or won't put up the effort necessary to go the additional mile. Know of how they manage their health, eating habits, finances, relationships, or personal development, they are at ease with receiving bad scores. A mediocre will accept less than ideal. They believe that the best and first things belong to some individuals other than themselves. Simply put, they have a too low bar for themselves and no higher benchmark by which to measure their performance. Number 7. They value self-glory above meaning. Martin Seligman, the founder of positive psychology, wrote in his book Authentic Happiness that there are 3 routes to happiness in life. The pleasant life, where our personal gain is the only thing that matters. Life is all about enjoying yourself. But this is just a very simple, fundamental aspect of human existence. Discovering our individual qualities and strengths and using them imaginatively to improve our lives is how we live the good life. It is a step up from the fundamental level, but it is still self-centered. People that are average look for happiness in things like status, wealth, power, careers, and accomplishments. The things that make them happy are their highest priorities in whatever they do. The only crime in these, of course, is the realization that life is about more than just personal advancement. Our contribution to others is required by life. Number 6. They waste money and have little value for time. Do you know a factor that contributes to the mediocrity of some people? They have a total disregard for the passage of time. Guess what? It's also because they don't have objectives and goals that are well stated. They have no restrictions. They can travel wherever and stay there for whenever long they desire. Time is valuable and cannot be replaced once it has been lost, as exceptional individuals are aware. They set priorities for their lives and spend time on activities that advance their aspirations. Unfortunately, mediocre people not only waste time but also money by spending on unnecessary things. Building wealth is not a strong suit because of this. You must develop the habit of monitoring and improving your time and financial investments if you want to become outstanding. Number 5. They have a poor attitude to learning. While unsuccessful and average people believe they already know too much, successful people are all passionate lifelong learners. None of them read. No lectures are attended by them. They do not sign up for workshops. When given the chance to experience new ideas, they frequently ask, "What am I going to learn?" This explains why they continue to live a life of mediocrity. When we assume that we already know everything, we put learning on hold, refuse to consider alternative explanations, and struggle to accept change. This finally renders our ability to think critically and solve problems outmoded over time. People that are extraordinary maintain an open mind, are curious, and always seek to accept opposing ideas, insights, and viewpoints. Number 4. They are driven by instant gratifications. We make decisions every day about what will help us now against what will benefit us in the future. When given these options, average people choose the lesser immediate rewards. They are seduced by what they can gain now, despite the fact that these benefits will ultimately be insignificant in comparison to what they could achieve if they had practiced self-restraint. The most effective personality feature needed for success in life is the capacity to postpone gratification, psychologists have demonstrated through decades of research. It explains why the best students prioritize their studies over Netflix binges and partying. Successful people do this so they can invest their money and grow their wealth over time. Number 3. They have no sense of urgency and responsibility. Poor individuals believe they have an endless amount of time to fulfill their aspirations. They therefore overthink and put off taking action, instead of putting their energy into worthwhile endeavors and moving quickly toward their goals. They refuse to take accountability for their decisions, choices, and deeds. Instead, they consistently concoct ingenious justifications for why someone else is to blame for their failure. You must learn to accept responsibility for every part of your life, including your health, relationships, work, finances, and spirituality, if you want to succeed and rise above average. You must realize that your choices have an impact and that you alone are responsible for your success. You must realize that it is up to you to roll up your sleeves and get to work if you want to go from where you are to where you want to be. Number 2. They seek to be perfect. While exceptional people concentrate on continually putting themselves out there, learning from their failures, and getting even better, average people wait until they complete the task perfectly. Although there are benefits to being perfect, excessive perfectionism can have a fatally negative impact on motivation, creativity, and performance. No matter what field you're in, you'll start out as an amateur before you become a pro. The need to know everything right away amounts to a refusal to allow yourself the opportunity to grow and develop. Instead of waiting until you're perfect before chasing your dreams, concentrate on improving every day via practice and effort. Your ability to do even better will increase as your talents advance. Number 1. They're quitters. Quitters are those who are average. They quit too quickly and are unable to handle the strain of aiming for success. Success takes grit, or the capacity to continue and dedicate oneself to a long-term objective without giving up, according to research. However, average people give up the moment they encounter a challenge. They give up on a task or objective if it gets too challenging or annoying. The exact opposite is true. Successful people stick with it and persist. They are aware that striving for the impossible while having high dreams inevitably results in difficulties. You must possess tenacity if you want to succeed. You must be prepared to confront your anxieties and overcome obstacles in your path. Your dreams will elude you if you're not prepared to put your foot down for them. That's end for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.